Okay, bond made a big move to the downside, coming up to 4.5%. X 17.17. Crude. What's crude doing? Yeah, crude went down also.
We may get like some pump the first 30 minutes. Probably a lot of shorts that are going to close. Then maybe like around like 10:30, once things settle down, we may look into like some short plays.
Chair Powell talking again at 10 o'clock. It says here.
Is he?
That's what it says on Forex Factory calendar. Going to check on the other calendars here. Fed Powell testifies again. Yeah, Parody at 10 o'clock is talking again.
Wow, there's going to be a lot of action today, huh?
Yeah.
Also, apparently Trump is speaking today as well. That doesn't say what time.
Yeah.
Yeah. Google might be a buyer soon. Yeah. I may trade this on my swing account. DoorDash at all-time highs.
Holy shit, what happened at 8 a.m.?
We had some CPI news.
God damn.
Yeah.
News at 10 as well. Oh, he's gonna talk again. My guy. That should be a quick long.
Yeah, I was saying, I think we're going to get a balance till like 10 to 10:30. And then we'll see after he's done. But also options might be pretty expensive until after he's done. All right, 1.5 minute left.
I mean, he talked yesterday, and I mean, there was some spikes, but I don't think it was like anything too crazy. Maybe because he talks too much.
You know, looking at the gamma from yesterday, it seemed like people were targeting to the downside before market closed yesterday. Where are we at right now? 605 or 600? That's crazy.
Yeah.
We got an insane amount of volume.
What the hell is that?
600 calls won't be such a bad idea here if you want like a short trade. I'm not gonna touch anything until Powell speaks.
The goat. It's interesting because the sentiment over the past few months has been that yes, it's going to rise, but I always seem to catch it on like bearish days.
Euro recovering all the lost. Coming back to where it opened.
That's crazy, man. But Casper, that's for SPY. That's the main thing I'm watching today. But like, if you're playing calls like right now, like you better get in and out in like 10, 15 minutes max. I wouldn't hold anything too long, especially with Powell speaking soon.
Yes.
But those calls are already up like 20%, and we're about to hit 600 here. There's 600. I think we'll hit 601, or like at least slightly above VWAP.
Okay, what are you looking at?
Just mainly SPY.
Okay.
Yeah, I'm not trading on my futures account because they moved me to live and it says it's gonna take about 7 business days to create my account.
Oh,
So
okay.
yeah, I'm just trading options for today and probably the next few days. Do you trade on any props, Piper?
Yeah, I have some accounts open. I have one account in what's it, Take Profit Trader, and a few accounts in Apex.
Oh man, I was afraid you were gonna say that. I don't
I got
understand.
paid from Apex actually, so I
Oh,
can't complain.
you used affiliate? That's nice.
No, I don't use any affiliates. No, I don't know.
Oh, you mean you get like paid out?
Yeah,
Oh,
I
okay,
did get
okay.
paid.
Nice.
And I started that Take Profit Trader not long. Trying it out, see how it is. See where am I connected to now? So okay, yeah. So that's the Apex account, and then how do you call them? You know, when you already passed, how do they call them in in Apex?
Oh, you mean like the XFAs?
XFAs, yeah. Yeah, I have one, well, same account, one of these testings, 50, and one that's already passed. And then I have two actually. And I don't have my real account connected. Yeah, not going to connect it today.
LQ trades, are you asking me if I can open 5 XFAs or asking for yourself? Because once you go to live, you can't open any more XFAs. But if you want to move to live faster, probably having 5 XFAs would help you. And I was answering someone in chat.
Oh.
So I had 3 XFAs and it took me a little less than 6 weeks before they called me up live.
What chat are you following, Target?
Chat?
This is
Oh, it's if you go on Lounge, there's a little open chat. So people can ask. Yeah,
okay, I didn't have that open.
yeah. I didn't know about it until a few days ago. Someone messaged me like, hey, there's people chatting in here too.
Oh, okay. I know people calling me out here. Material for volume. Worky B12. Are you here?
I'm a 25282. here.
Hey, Epic, you're talking to us?
Worky, are you still on here? Are you listening? No.
Yeah, he's still in the call. He's just muted.
Well, if you're listening, I got a lot of information of volume profile from these books. I got blank now. Wait, I have it here somewhere. 1 second. I have 2 books here, and all I'm trading from is from reading these markets in profile and the mind over markets. There's a lot of information about volume profile there. Actually, it's more focused on market profile, but you can get the same values. It's more or less the beginning of it. Hey, good books.
There may be some resistance here now. I should have taken a small position actually instead of just waiting.
Yeah, I should have holded my long here, but I wasn't trusting the move. And I have this problem with one of my screens is showing different colors. I'm going to disconnect and connect again. So
Okay.
yes, again.
I just sat here and watched the 600 spy calls go from 140 to they're at 220 now.
Yeah, me too.
I just watched that shit happen.
Yep. I should have taken like just 1 or 2 contracts just for like fun, but I just hate trading before the news because it's so unpredictable.
No, I hate trading at the beginning of the market too.
Yeah, no, that's too as well. But just looking at technicals, like we should have expected a bounce. That was
It was such a big drop. It had to bounce. I've been burned trading options the first 15 minutes so many times, but this shit's literally up like 40% from when I looked at it.
Yeah. Well, the first 30 minutes, an hour is there's so much premium on the option contracts. Like if you just wait 1 hour and the price doesn't move, you'll notice that they're like 20% cheaper just by waiting.
Yeah, the IV's climbing too, because I definitely feel these contracts are like getting more value than the price action. I don't know. I'm not gonna FOMO.
Yeah, no, I don't. Elijah, I use quant data to pretty much see where big money is exposing their strike prices on SPY and QQQ. It doesn't necessarily tell you where the direction is going, but it tells you where they're targeting. Earlier, if you were watching the 600 had a huge strike price, that's how I knew. Other than technicals, this kind of guided you that it would like go above 600. I'll try to write up a course on this soon, but I've just been so busy with other things. But this is very useful if you day trade SPY or QQQ. I mean, I guess kind of volume, but it's mainly like option exposure, like where the biggest strike prices are being taken place. If you're familiar with the Greeks for options, I would read up on Gamma.
Is that a website like a paid for service?
Yeah, it is.
Because I do have access to some free platform, but I was just curious on this.
Yeah. They do have like a Discord version, but it's not up to date. I was thinking of getting it so you guys can like also ping it. But their version 3, which is what I'm using, is a lot better. So I may just like stream every morning instead. Actually, here, I did write a post on this earlier. I just never posted it because I wasn't done. But I'll share in the stocks trend.
Think that Apple will spike up again?
No, 1 second. I have no idea why it's only copying the image. I'm trying to paste the text, but you can read it for now.
Yeah, I'd throw that into education or commentary.
Yeah, eventually. I'm just writing a lot of like courses right now, and it's just taking a long time.
It looks like SPY's finally hitting some resistance.
No, Apple pulled back as well. Tesla's also has support, but I don't trust this.
If you were looking to buy like SPY calls earlier this morning, how many days out do you usually look?
It depends on my size. Like, if I would have taken like a small size, like let's say 2 contracts, which would have been around $300, I probably just done 0 DTE. Because, you know, I'm not risking much. If I was doing anything, I guess, more than like 2 to 3,000, I'll probably extend it like 2 to 3 days. But it just depends on the sizing. Like on my swing account, like I sometimes take like 5 to 10K positions, but I go like 2 to 4 weeks out expiry.
Gotcha. Okay. Thanks.
Like I think it's fine to play any time of the day as long as your risk and sizing is appropriate. Like if someone, you know, they don't want to like miss out and like they had FOMO, if they just bought 1 contract, only risk $150, it's not a big deal. But if they're risking their whole account, you know, from the market open, then that's a problem.
I'm interested to see if he goes up like yesterday for a bit.
I might buy 601 calls just for a quick scalp here. I just got 5 contracts. About 132.
Finally back.
Welcome back, man.
Weird.
Yeah, I did buy 601 calls here. Where I scaled in. Bought a little bit under 600. I want to see this go at least back to 601. Hurry back to this 5-minute open. This is obviously very risky with Powell speaking, but it's a small position.
Oh, that was quick.
Yeah, once we hit 601, I'm selling. Currently up 8%.
What position is this?
601 SPY calls. If you're taking this, it might be a little bit too late. I did get a pretty good entry. Or I scaled in. I initially got like over here, then I scaled above below 600. So my average right now, I think, is like 112. So it's at my break even right now. And I'm just aiming for saying,
I follow someone else, a premium subscription. So they're showing net flow bearish for SPY and QQQ.
yeah, I mean it's been bearish since yesterday before market close.
Yes.
These are all
I
for just
think,
quick trades. Like I'm not holding anything longer than like 15-20 minutes.
Okay. Yes.
Because you can have like the most bearish asset in the world, but I mean you're still bound to get bounces on short time frames.
Oh yes.
It's fighting view up. I'm trying to say.
If this breaks maybe like 59.3, then we're probably bearish. But we should be good as long as all above this area. We just need a whiplash above here. If we close above 600, I'm liking this on 5-minute. I feel like we're just trapping shorts here. You get a break right below here, then an instant impulse. As long as we hold above 600, I'm liking this on the 5-minute.
Oh, it's starting to talk now.
It's just so stressful to look at.
Alright, I'm scaling out here at 601. Man, who's chewing cereal, bro? I'm trying to sell here.
Yeah, I'm getting out 40% profit. I'm not gonna
Nice.
look at it.
I'm targeting 150 for some of these. It's at 147 right now. Alright, I got filled. Damn, that was $1,000 right there. That was nice.
Yeah, I like that.
No, I think this will keep running. If this 5-minute, 15-minute close above this previous swing high, I think we're going to remain bullish. I think this was just a trap shorts. If anything, I'm going to regret selling all here. I always tell myself to hold runners, bro. I just can't. Yeah, I know. It's just difficult. I think mentally I've just been so burnt so much in the past. I just can't like force myself to hold anything.
I don't blame you because I followed an Apple call you did like 2 weeks ago. It went up like 30%. And I was like, shit, I'm gonna hold this. And I was down like 50% by the end of the day.
Really?
I really don't blame you. Yeah. You sold up 30 and I was like, I'm gonna hold this shit. And
Yeah. Back then, the trades were a little bit more riskier because the account size was so small. But now that I'm above 5K, I'm trying to extend the expiration dates. So if you buy something on Monday, it's fine holding till Friday. But
Yeah.
we're targeting 8% a day, and I think I've been averaging 12, 14%. So I'm happy with that. I think Tesla and Apple just the past 2 days have both hit 100%.
Yeah, those two specifically.
It's all about compounding. If you focus on 5 to 10% a day, your account will grow so fast. I started with 1K. I think this is day 15 now. And I'm up 700%. Just doing day trades.
Shit. It is really crazy. I'm not gonna lie.
I'd be happy with the 29% I just took.
Nice. Congrats. And the way I see this, I think this was like manipulation. Huge 5-minute candle. Then you range here a bit. Then people who are trading on the 1 minute, they keep seeing like these wicks. And then as soon as we break, so many people shorted this. And people probably kept adding to their shorts here. I think there's a bunch of shorts here trapped, and we're going to go like another point or two higher. So, like on the 15-minute, we had 2 bullish candles, and then a pretty nasty rejection on the 15-minute and 5-minute. To me, this seemed like manipulation just because like we were at an area of support, and then if you go down to 1 minute, because there's a lot of retail traders that trade in this time frame, we created some wicks, and usually they call this like engineered liquidity. If you look at the volume, I don't know if I can pull a volume trading view, but the volume remained high throughout this whole area. So a lot of shorts got trapped. People probably kept adding, on this high, and then maybe at this high. And now everyone here that short is trapped. And they probably can keep holding for like hours. So I think it's gonna keep up.
Okay. I read half of the ICT Bible last night, and it seems like the main thesis of ICT is smart money trying to get ahead of retail traders. That seems like the overarching idea behind it. Is that accurate?
In a way, I mean, the whole concept of the market moving is it's just basically institutions against retail. How do I explain this? Like basically they trap us to make the markets move. Like, usually we're taught supply and demand, but if everyone sees the same levels, like how does the market move? So this movement wouldn't have happened if we didn't trap shorts because there wouldn't have been liquidity to push this up. So like institutions or smart money, whatever you want to call them, they try to trap shorts to fuel this move. Because when shorts start, closing their positions, that moves the position up or the stock up.
When they got to buy back those shares at a higher price.
Yeah, basically to have good trends, especially on a daily and weekly, you need like liquidity pools. So they purposely break, certain structures just to fuel their positions, and then it goes higher. It happens in all time frames, by the way.
Yeah, I figured they want liquidity just to keep the market moving easily, like how market makers provide options and stuff.
Yeah, but market makers is different though. Institutions just want the best executions, especially since their orders are like massive. So,
So they're
if
if
support and resistance was so clear, and then, we see their massive orders just like lined up right here, why would the price reach that area? So they have to purposely
Yeah.
manipulate, areas of support and resistance that retail see, so we can get stopped out. They fill their orders, and then the market reverses. Like, how many people do you think got stopped out here that were long just for this to reverse? Who do you think bought this up?
so that first big white candle, people probably put stop losses at the bottom of it. And then
Maybe not instantly. I mean,
but they saw that as
like you see here
support.
too. Like usually, I feel like retail stops below wick. So we have like a wick here, even a wick here. You see these wicks in 1 minute. This is why like
Yeah.
it's kind of a bad habit to trade in 1 minute, because you start noticing these little points, and then you think these are good areas to put your stop losses. But look at that, every single one of them got stopped out. Even this one right here.
Yeah. Yeah.
And even on the 1 minute too, I didn't point this out, but I mean this is also considered an order block right here, which we tapped in. I think it mentioned the ICT Bible book.
When it crosses 3 times.
What do you mean?
There was something in the Bible about like, let me see if I can find it.
No, like an order block usually is if we have a bearish candle and then the next candle engulfs it. This creates like some support. But this whole area could be a buying zone as long as we close above the low of this. But nonetheless, it tapped into it.
Cool. Do you think you can do any more trades today?
Yeah, it's 10:30, so I think options are a better price now. This 15-minute also closed really bullish. We closed above the previous candle. We may not even get like a retracement here. This may just keep going. This is why I hate trading like usually the first 5-10 minutes, because if you're looking at the longer time frame, like people probably thought this was so bearish and instantly shorted. And we had massive volume the first 5 minutes.
Yeah. But it was
Uh,
engineered to.
In the
Interesting.
ICT Bible book, does it talk about the fair value gaps and the fib levels?
I believe so. Definitely fair value gap.
Yeah, those are really good. Like, I think I was mentally prepared. Like I don't use fib anymore because I can just like mentally see in like the 25 or 50% or 75% level. But usually you can like draw them out and you can get like areas of like resistance and support levels.
Yeah. I want to like, I don't know, get more resources because fair value gap just doesn't make much sense to me other than, I don't know, a candle too big.
Why? It's like the easiest thing. Here, I'll show you. Let me just save this.
Toinky, look at fair value gap as an imbalance in the charts. You know, charts is made of bid and ask. When there's too many bids or too many asks on one side, like too many people trying to push the market in one side and the other, fair value gap is more the same concept. It's like he's given a different name for something that has already been in the markets forever. It's
It's just different
an
terminology.
imbalance.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But basically to mark it out, once again, it's fractals. It can be any time frame. But this is a 15-minute, for example. So you see this? I was pointing at my screen. But this is once we get like a huge move up, and the next candle doesn't provide any wicks, this is now becomes a fair value gap right here. Okay, okay.
And what does that like gap represent?
An imbalance, because we shot up and didn't give an opportunity to rebalance. So when the market finally retraces, this area should be a zone to buy in.
Okay, look at my chart. I'm going to show you something.
Yeah,
Okay.
maybe Piper can explain it better.
Second, I'm going to show you something on the screen. Okay.
Oh, man.
Okay, you see my screen now, right?
Yeah, I'm on it.
Yeah.
Yep.
You see this big yellow candle here?
Yeah.
Look at how many trades has been in this candle. You see all these lines here? Is it created an imbalance? It's one. So these lines here, my chart creates them when there's 3-to-1 difference, like there's 3 more times selling pressure than buying. So it creates these lines. And you see the little numbers, I don't know if you see, they're very low. There's no liquidity. So there's no volume on it. And then you come up here, and here you see where the volume is. You see, I don't know if you see my chart correctly. You see it?
Yeah.
So here you can see they're creating volume and they're creating bid and ask. They're creating delta. Here there's nothing. You see?
Mhm.
So the concept of fair value gap is the same. It's like there's been a quick move down. This has come from the news, of course, and now the market always tries to balance. No, the purpose of the market is to create opportunities to trade once against the other. So because there hasn't been opportunities on one side, they're coming back to the price again. You know, the artificial, if you want to say it somehow, they're artificially making it come back to the same price it went away from. You get it?
Yeah. Can you pull up your thing again?
What do you want me to pull up?
That fair value gap you pulled up a minute ago?
Yeah. By the way, if you don't want to draw them out yourself, there's indicators on TradingView.
Oh, really?
I do automatically. Yeah, like I have one set right here. This is the 5-minute. It automatically sets them up. See?
What's that indicator called?
Just search for FEG. I think it's the first one.
Gotcha.
There's multiple, but the one I have is by nephew Sam.
So the fair value gap that we're in right now, that would be like the selling point,
On what time frame?
or see, I'm looking at the
So also the bigger the time frame, the more reliable it is. So like
okay.
if you look at this hourly, look at this huge fair value up we had, and now we're going right into it.
Yeah.
So I think statistically, we only usually get up to like 75% of it, which is where these wicks started being shown too. So right now we're about, I think we're past 50% already.
Yeah, I'd say like 60.
That also actually would have been another buying opportunity. I should have done like 1 or 2 cons there.
Well,
Oh, shoot.
I'm alpha today. Made 500 quid for the first time. Yippee.
Nice, man. Congrats.
Thank you.
What did you trade?
Yes.
Nice. Did you pass your combine or not yet?
No, not yet.
500 is good though. Lock out.
Holiday. Yeah, I'm out. Not playing with this anymore today. I'll see you tomorrow.
Good. Take care, man.
See ya.
Stocks, not options though.
To swing it or to hold long term, man. I feel like Google's probably pretty good for a while.
Yeah, these are for like a couple weeks plays. This is the account like I barely look at. I scale in slowly and just forget about it for weeks. Plus, the majority of these tech companies give out dividends. If not all of them, actually. Yeah, because I wanted to pick it up in the morning, and now we're back at that same level, so I just bought some right now.
Buy shares, not options.
I mean, on my swing term and like investing account, I don't really play near anything risky. I mean, you could do leaps, but I may buy one like leap or something. We'll see.
That makes sense. I've got like a investing account that I only do share. I don't know. It's I bought like Uber a couple weeks ago and it's up 25%.
If you're up that
And I'm
much, like
just
me
gonna
personally, I would sell like a chunk of it, maybe let some ride, just so you can get more capital to buy other assets, or maybe just sell like the profits and hold a smaller position. But that's just me.
that makes sense.
Because 25%
Yeah,
in
that
a
makes
couple of
sense.
weeks is actually insane on a like an investing account.
Yeah, my two biggest are Uber and Bish. And that's a good point. I'm out of capital to buy shares with.
Yeah, in that case, I'll probably just sell half, just so you don't regret selling it all, and just invest in other stuff with profits. I'm
Sure.
gonna start a swing trading and investing chat soon once I get these posts written up. But I didn't realize so many people would be interested in investing. I might also pick up some AMD. It's been a downtrend for so long.
Yeah. I can see a comeback with AMD. There's just so much retail
Yeah.
support behind it.
I'm buying some AMD too.
Are you going for AMD calls?
No, this is my long-term swing account. I'm just doing stocks. If you do any calls, I'll give us like 2-week expiration at least. I do see like maybe like 114 the next few days, maybe by next week. Strixie, Prixie. Your investing account should be like stress-free, man. You're not supposed to be trading it like your day trading accounts. Like I'm buying Google and AMD, I'm just gonna forget about it. I may not look back into it until like weeks or months from now. Even if they go down, like I'm collecting dividends, and I'm not gonna be down like 20% or anything like that crazy. Yeah, ETFs are probably the best way to go. If you're up 40% on options, especially, I personally would sell like most of it. That's just a huge chunk, and it's a good percentage. Same thing, I guess, what I said earlier. Probably like sell half of it at least, and just rediversify the capital you have. But that's a good trade, man.